Okay. Right. So check it. All right. So this is for those of you. What's up? What's up? What's going on? I just gonna hop right into it. Okay. This is for those of you who have been at um this place, right? You feel like you're stuck. Okay. Like you've done everything that you can do, beloved. Like you've been obedient to God. You've done everything that you can do. Um, and you might have felt like the enemy was opposing you, right? You might have felt like maybe you did something wrong, maybe you were in trouble. It's none of the above. Okay, it's none of the above, right? I felt like this too for a second, right? And I'm just be transparent right now, right? As I'm a while ago, I had started packing, right? And y'all see me in some of the videos, right? And then I had stopped, right? Because I wasn't understanding how or what or who, when, where, any of that, right? 111 on the timer. I wasn't understanding, right? So I stopped, right? Thinking that I had to have, and this is just another form of control that I had to let go of, okay? Another form of control I had to let go of that I wasn't really understanding that I was still holding on to, okay? Um, I always like to know the blueprint, like just from beginning to finish. I like to know the plan and everything, so I can execute each step in. Do you know what I'm saying, right? But this time, it did not call for that. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It didn't call for me to know what the next step was. Okay, it called for me to be obedient to God's voice. Okay, some of you might feel like you don't understand what God's saying, or you can't hear what God's saying. Be still. Okay, be still and wait on the Lord. 222 on the timer. Okay, I had opened my Bible, right? I was just listening to Miss Shanika Byers, right? Amazing woman of God, right? Um, and she was delivering a prophetic word, and I mean, it was just the word that I needed at just the right time, right? And while she's speaking, right, I go and grab my Bible, right? I go and grab it real quick, and then I'm opening it. I open it to Matthew. I'm going to Matthew 20, right? But on the way there, I'm opening it and I'm seeing other pages, right, to other words that I've written in here, right, and places that I've marked out. And it's like every time I would look a little up to the left and I would see a word. And then I would look to the right on the next page and then I would see another bunch of words, right? And it was like all of the words fit together. It's like God was talking to me through each and every word that I'm looking at, right? So I saw, what did I see first? I saw in Matthew 14 and 27, right? It says, "But straightway Jesus spake unto them, saying, Be of good cheer. It is I, be not afraid." Okay? And then I looked down to 29 and it said, "And he said, Come." Okay? And then I looked down to 31 and it says, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? Right? And then over on the next page, it says, Hear and understand. Right? So I'm putting all this together, okay? And it's answering what I seem to be missing at the time. Okay? Yeah, it's Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, I know it's the same plane. But it's answering along with Miss Shanika, what she said, right? But it was answering what I was worried about, right? What I really wasn't understanding at the time. Okay? Right? So I got a little down, right? And then I read, "Be of good cheer. It is I, be not afraid." Right? And then I started to doubt a little bit. And then I saw, "Oh, thou of little faith, where didst thou doubt?" Okay? And then there was a time where I was thinking, like, I'm not understanding you know? And then Miss Shanika starts to speak and deliver the prophetic word. And then while she's doing that, my eyes glimpsed and saw, hear, and understand. And at that moment, I heard and I understood. Remember when Moses and the Israelites were fleeing from Egypt and they made it to the Red Sea? Okay? Remember that? Right? And it was like they were at a standstill. Right? They were like, how are we going to get out of this? Like, it seemed like there was no way. Because obviously this Red Sea is right here and we can't just walk through it. So they thought, right? But God told Moses to stretch out his hands, stretch out his staff, and he parted the Red Sea. 5:55 on my timer. That is significant change that's about to occur. God is about to do a supernatural work, something supernaturally, okay? Something that you won't even be able to explain. You hear what I'm saying? Something you will not be able to fathom. It's not going to make sense to you. It's not gonna make sense. Right? Some of you are packed up, you're ready to go, right? Some of your situations are different, but you're like at this wall. And you're like, okay, what do I do? Right? You're thinking it's the enemy stopping you, it's not. You're thinking you're in trouble, you're not. You're thinking you did something wrong, you didn't. Right? You did everything you can do. Now, stand still, wait on the Lord, okay? Because you are going to see the salvation of the Lord. He is about to do something supernaturally. 654 on my timer. Something that you will not be able to grasp with your human mind. Thinking. Do you get me? All right. I love you, beloved. I love you, beloved. Wait. Okay? Wait. He's about to move. All right? Love you. Peace.